What's up? Wait for some people to join in here. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for clicking on the video while no one's in here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for enjoying the channel. Thanks for commenting and subscribing and liking all my stuff. It means a lot. Wait for some people to show up. What's up? How's it going? How's everyone's day or evening or night or morning? Nice winter sun reaction. Thank you. That one was a bit frustrating, trying to get that one up. Hello, people. It's night for you. 10 p.m. Yeah, the whole copyright problem was the intro of the song that they play. Apparently, it's a completely different song, and that is what actually got copyrighted. Which copyright doesn't matter to me that much. I mean, there's only like 3 songs on my channel that haven't been actually copyrighted for the monetary thing, so I don't get paid for any of it. But the whole thing that bothered me about that was it was blocked worldwide, so no one could view it. So I had to find a workaround. How's it going, Robert Price? How is everyone today? Any plans on doing Wolfheart? Wolfheart's been suggested a lot. I'm pretty sure that that's the band that people say that I look like the singer or something. I'm assuming he's probably bald with a beard because a lot of bald people with beards look similar. But Pieces, I don't know, is that a new song they just put out or something? Yeah, they're one of the next bands that I'll be doing because they've been requested quite a bit. You're bald with a beard too? Well, nice to have you here, my bald brethren. I've been bald since I was like right at 16 years old. Crazy. Tend to blabber, especially on Saturdays. I got what you mean. Yeah, I was like 16 years old whenever I went bald. By the time that I could drive and got my first driver's license picture taken, which was at 16 years old, I was like this, bald with a beard. For me, it started at like 24. I wish. I didn't get to keep my hair for very long. Yeah, I'm just thankful like I have a decent shaped head or anything. I don't have like big mounds on my head or whatever. How's it going? Grow the beard longer. I've had a long beard like several times. I had a beard that was like down to here before, like a couple years back. And then whenever I first started this channel, if you watch some of the first videos on this channel, or reaction videos, I had a bigger beard. But it just doesn't fit my face quite as well. I have a smaller head. Every once in a while I'll grow it out though, just because I don't feel like shaving it all the time. I'm a new subscriber and I'm working right now. Cheers. Well, thanks for watching me at work. What do you do at work to where you can watch YouTube videos? I need that job. Receding hairline is the bane of many a metal dude. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I'm pretty I'm pretty okay with being bald. I mean, the majority of my life, 11 years now, I've been bald, and I'm only 27 years old. So, going on half my life, I've been bald, and I didn't really get hair whenever I was younger until like when I was 3 or 4 years old before I actually got decent hair going on. So, my hair didn't stick around too long. Good evening from Germany. How about a reaction to an amazing German metal band called Any Given Day? There's a couple people been requesting that band actually recently. I'll have to look more into them and see. What's up, Clay of Bodum? Nice to have you in here. You would like them. I can't remember the song that has been requested, but there's one person that has been suggesting them on every single video for like a month straight. You're only 27. You seem both younger and older. Weird kind of dualism there. What's in this cigarette? I don't know what you're smoking over there. Yeah, I'm only 27. I was born in 1992. I've looked like this since I was like in high school though. Like I've always been bald with a beard basically. What's up? Got some new people in here. 23 people currently. Thank you guys for clicking and coming and joining. Greetings from Denmark. I would love if you check out, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. You should react to a new song by them called Loveless. That's the song that that person has been suggesting. Loveless. You gonna play some of your own stuff on the stream? Of course I am. Why else would I be holding a guitar? You guys want me to go ahead and play a song? One of my original songs? I usually wait a little bit, but if you guys are interested, there's 23 people in here, so. Hello, Jin. Glad you could make it, even if it's for just a little bit. The riff in Live On at like the middle of the song is sick. I don't know what riff you're talking about, but if you want, I can play that song and we'll figure it out. Oh, let me adjust this. I really need to get a tripod or something for my phone whenever I do these live streams. It's hard to set it all up. Let me see if I can find it here. All right, this one's called Live On. If you like it, whenever you listen to it, if you go on soundcloud.com, type in Alone Above Earth, this song and another one of my original songs, fully done, vocals and everything, are available for free download, so check that out if you're interested. It doesn't cost you a thing. Always got to do the woo at the end. Let's see what all everyone said here. Sorry I can't say. Have to work in the morning. 6:30. See you another time. Thanks for joining, even though you're probably gone by the time I finish this. Tight song. Thank you. Best discovered band since you began to react on YouTube? I wouldn't say best band, but most surprised me, probably Nightwish. I'm more surprised that I hadn't heard of them, or heard them. I had heard of them, I just never really listened to them. Either that or Ginger. Ginger would be it, hands down, I guess. Like, Ginger is now one of my favorite bands, and I've only heard like 4 or 5 songs from them. Such a good song. Thank you. Yeah, that's killer. Thank you. Children of Bodom came out with a new single. I actually thought it was much better than the last one. Nice. I did listen to it today, and I don't seem to recall anything from it. Awesome. Been meaning to check out the new Children of Bodom single. Nice song. Thank you. Damn, that's tight. Thanks. Woo! Nice. Thank you. Tight and heavy. Nice. Thank you. I'm impressed. Played well. Ginger is a good choice. They're definitely good. Like, they're definitely one of my favorite ones. Going to check Ginger out at Download. Jealous. I definitely want to see them live one of these days. They seem like they put on a good live show. Actually play very well. All the musicians are really tight. What else would you want? Hey there. Hey, glad you could make it. Checked out Raven Age yet? I have not. Is it you playing all the instruments? Yes, everything was me entirely. And then the vocalist, it wasn't me on that one. One of my friends, he was a vocalist for one of my other friends' bands at the time. So I had him do vocals on my stuff because I can't do any sort of like screaming or harsh vocals, and that's something I really wanted back then. That song is like probably 10 years old. I wrote all the music and everything whenever I was still in high school, and I didn't finish the song for another couple of years after that with vocals and everything. And if you really listen to the vocals, I've went into this a couple times in the live streams, like that song is talking about basically me talking about my dad, who has always been pretty bad alcoholic, and the song is called Live On, basically telling him you're either going to kill yourself doing this or you're going to change your ways and live on. So it's a very personal song for me. The lyrics, I just wanted to get out that feeling and the feeling of the anger and all that stuff that I was feeling at the time. That's why I wanted the harsh vocals in there, and I can't do that. I can sing, but I have like a little girly voice, more ballad type singing voice. He did the vocals on that and the other song that I'll play here in a minute. Gosh, I got something in my throat. He did the vocals on those 2 songs. Hairball, something. Going to see Ginger next Friday. Man, everyone gets to see Ginger. The next time I come around here, I'm definitely going to go see them, if I can at all. I know As I Lay Dying is going to be around here in like 2 months. I'm definitely going to go to that show, I'm pretty sure. If so, I'm going to try to take my camera. I know in a roundabout way the promoter of the event, so I'm going to see if I can get my camera in there. Maybe get some cool video or photos of that, because that'd be sweet. Hoping they'll let me bring it in. And I will definitely include that in one of these videos, probably like one of the vlog type things that I'll put up, me going to the As I Lay Dying show. That would be pretty sweet. I guess you have many bands already in queue to react to, but yeah, I have like 200 and something on the list to react to, and then plus every single video that I put up, people will comment a bunch of videos and stuff. No. Alcoholism sucks. Been there with family members. Stay strong. Yeah. He's still alive, still drinking it up. Sometimes you just can't change people's ways, no matter how hard you try. Tried every possible thing I can do. Tried talking to him sober. We've been in physical fights before. I'm the youngest of all my family members, and I'm by far like the biggest, and I would say the most capable person physically by a long shot. So, uh, yeah, we've gotten a couple physical altercations as well because of him, and that's something I try 100% to avoid, especially with family. I mean, who wants to go take out their dad? But at that point, that was about the only option, and I had to basically restrain him and take him down, do that sort of thing. It sucks. It really, really sucks. I hope no one ever goes through that, and I'm really sad that I did. Where do you live? I live right in the middle of the United States. Vlog. I will. Amorphous soilwork ginger nailed to obscurity. Nice. In Madrid, Spain. All of those bands have been suggested to me. I've covered Amorphous and Ginger. And Soilwork, I guess. I did that one song by them. Hope that show goes well. Sounds like it would be a stacked lineup. Damn, why does Europe get all the sick-ass tours? That's what I'm saying. Hello. Worked out today. I have not worked out today. I was up until like 3 or 4 in the morning trying to get that damn Winter Sun video up, even though it got like copyrighted. After all that, got copyrighted and blocked worldwide. So then I had to redo everything again, go in there and chop out the intro part because that's the part that got copyrighted. Nope, you can't. My dad has 5 years sober. My brother has 3. It has to be their path, unfortunately. Yeah, and my dad's a little bit older of a guy, so I don't think it's going to be a change. I think he's going to end up not very well for him. Sorry about your dad. It's okay. I mean, I'm a full-grown man, 27 years old. I've put that pretty much past me. If you've watched any of these live streams or anything, which I don't think there's very many people in here that have been in here before, which is awesome. I've talked about that several times, and I'm really, really into psychology, and like I went to college for psychology, studied psychology in college, and business management as well. And so like I'm pretty like mentally okay with. I understand that he's making that choice. That's his choice, but it affects the family, and that's the part that sucks. I see my mom going through it. My parents are still together, and that's the absolute worst part. And that's the only reason that I got physical with my dad at that time. It's unfortunate that sons see that weakness in their fathers, and it changes the relationships between them. I would have to highly agree with that. Growing up, you think your parents are like Superman, and obviously, you guys can see I love Superman. And then you get older and realize that they're actually humans too, and that they have faults. That's one of the hard things about growing up, is seeing your parents as people instead of your parents whenever you get older. It's a bad deal, but I mean, there's nothing I can do. I've tried every single thing. My family's tried everything. He went to jail for it before. It is what it is. Move on with life. Last time I had a pleasant surprise in a band I never heard before was an eclectic group, 12 Foot Ninja. There's been a couple people suggest 12 Foot Ninja. I'll have to check them out one of these days. Part 2 of Ice 9 Kills planned. Hasn't planned yet, but yes, I'm going to do it. I really like the first part. I don't know when though. Is it surreal to see people commenting from all over the world on your videos? Yes. It's crazy. Like it seriously, every time that I put up a video and like there's people commenting on it already within like the first couple minutes of it being up, it just like blows my mind. I I've said this a couple times before. I've made YouTube videos and stuff for like 3 or 4 years, and no one ever cared. No one ever knew who I was. They didn't care about what I was making. So to have people now that are actually here and like doing this, I'm live right now and sitting in my music room, and there's now 32 people in here, which is the most I've ever had on a live stream, and people from all over the world I'm sitting here talking to and playing my own original music and hanging out with. It's just crazy to me. That's why every single video I say I'm thankful for everyone clicking the videos, because I truly am. Like I know what time is to people because I have to deal with that myself. Like I work a lot and I support my family, and I don't have very much time, and trying to put out these videos and like work hard on them, and I just appreciate that people actually see that in the videos and seem to appreciate it for the most part. Yes, you covered all night. Neil to Skibberly aren't my favorites. Did you see Ginger Who Is Going to Be the One? I have not seen that one yet. The only songs that I've heard from Ginger are the ones that I've done videos on so far. That was a really good question, by the way. What's the weather like where you are? Well, for the past 2 weeks, it's been pretty much like Frosty the Snowman took a big old dump outside. Basically either raining or sleeting or snowing or something like that. The other day, the temperature was negative 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Or as someone commented, that it's the unit of measurement from America is called freedom units. Yeah, so it was pretty crappy for the past couple weeks, and then now today, within the past 2 days, it's went from that to it is 63 degrees Fahrenheit outside today and sunny. I don't know what is going on with the weather, but I need to get outside. I haven't taken a bunch of pictures or anything outside, which is something I normally do. Like if you guys don't know, I have an Instagram. If you haven't yet, check it out. It's at Brian Sweno 1, BryonSweno, and then the number 1. It's linked in the description of every single video, and at the very beginning of the video it pops up. So if you have an Instagram and haven't checked it out, check it out. There's a lot of my photos are on there and stuff. I don't post a bunch of selfies and stuff like that. I post like actual pictures that I've taken. And for anyone who doesn't know, I'm an actual photographer. Like I have my own photo and video business on the side. That's like what I do other than work. I have that. I film like music videos and wedding videos and do wedding photos and events and make like business promos for businesses and stuff like that. So that's what I do. So if you're interested, check that out. You'll see some of my work on Instagram. 27, I'm feeling old. Don't feel old. I'm just younger. A lot of people think I'm older, and they have for a long time, because I've looked pretty much exactly the same as this since I was in like junior high or high school. Greetings from Ukraine, the city of... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Thank you for joining from Ukraine. Best joke rock band movie. I don't really watch that many movies that bad. Like, I don't have a lot of time to sit and watch stuff, so if it's not like a Star Wars movie or a superhero movie, I pretty much don't see it these days. I would say like a School of Rock with Jack Black. I don't know if that would fit your category, but that's probably would be my pick on that. The Europe Ginger Tour have. What's up to the new people coming in? Hey, new high stream account. I know! It's 34 now. Thank you guys for joining. Can't talk today. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. What's up, below average hiker? Thanks for joining. Nice to see you here. Finland. Thank you guys for being here. We watch your videos around the world because you give us something interesting and not artificial. I take that as like the highest compliment you could ever say. That's what I try to do, is be as... It's just me. This is me. That's why I like doing these live streams, because I can be a little bit more myself than I can in the context of a music reaction. Plus, it's just cool to hang out with you guys. You have a great musical ear. Definitely worth listening to. Thank you. In Flames. I've done a couple, or I did one on In Flames already. Not as bad as here. Lowest it got was around the negative 40s. Yeah, but you're from Minnesota, which is like a complete different country on its own. The weather is horrendous in Florida. I can't talk today. Jeez. Yeah, Florida is awesome. Definitely need to make my way to Florida one of these days. Minnesota, though, I don't know how you do that. Freedom units, yes. Here in central Illinois, wind chill got around negative 40, but yeah, today it's almost 40. Weird weather. Yes. Weather. You seem quite genuine and actually know music, so that gives you the edge over some others. Some people love everything they watch, which is weird. No critique at all. Yeah, anything that I say is me. That's my opinion and me saying it. I'm not a good actor. I can't really pull that off too well. So if I was to say something that wasn't me saying it, then you guys would be able to see that immediately, because I just can't. I've tried to do a couple things. One of my friends who's actually in here, he's actually the guy who did the vocals on that song you just heard. We tried to film a couple little like skit type things one time, and I just blew it completely. I can't memorize lines, and I'll get halfway through the line and then forget what I was saying, and look at the camera and be like, I don't even remember what I was saying. So acting and doing that whole thing just doesn't work out for me. Maybe one day I'll get better. But I definitely won't ever say anything on here that isn't me saying it. You took my wedding pics. They were awesome. I did indeed. Daddy, where's Mommy? Is that an ESP guitar? It is a LTD guitar, which is basically the cheaper version.
Where's Mommy?
I don't know. Go find her.
No, Mommy's been outside for like 20 minutes.
Hey. Children. That's what caught my attention. It does give him a different edge over musical layman's. Yeah. That's one thing I try to focus on. Like that's my strength, is like music and music detail. I've played guitar since I was 8 years old. I played drums and piano, and I sing, and I play bass guitar, and I record music as well. So that is my like forte, as they say. So that's what I go for. I don't try to overreact to things, because that's not me. Some people like to do that, and some people watch that just for like the entertainment value, which is completely fine. but that's just not me. So plus doing it that way, I feel like I can actually give some sort of value to the people that are spending their time and energy watching my videos, and they might get something out of it, especially if they're more of a casual viewer or a casual listener to the music. You know, give them some sort of little tidbit or musical knowledge or what they did to achieve that sort of sound and stuff like that. Just hopefully, spreading a little bit of interest, help people that normally might not see a little bit farther into the music, or hear, I guess, farther into the music. And sometimes if there's like a cool video to the music, I'll talk about the video, because that's another thing I do. Like I said, I have a photo and video business, and I shoot like music videos and wedding videos and stuff like that. So that the video details are my expertise as well. So that gives me a little bit of a different type of range of things I can kind of pull out. If that makes sense. Did you see Aquaman? I did not see Aquaman. I was doing something, I can't remember what, and then our kids got sick real bad, and then I just never could make it. But as soon as it comes out, I'll be getting that for sure. I'm curious about your cello skills. You commented that in one video. I don't play the cello. I love the cello. The cello is my favorite sound of any instrument. Like having the piano and the cello play together, that would be my favorite sound musically. Just so smooth and soothing. I did do one, like an intro to one of my friends' band's CD, where I did some cello parts in it, but that was done by using a MIDI controller, and like I played it on a keyboard and took that information into the computer and then assigned the notes to different instruments. So that's how I did that. I actually played that in the more vlog type video that I did on here, where I talk about writing music and stuff like that. I played that song, or the intro type thing, at the end of that video. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. It's really, really cool sounding. It sounds like a whole orchestra. It starts off with a piano and stuff. I'm really proud of that. Hello from freezing Finland. Hello from warm for once United States. Have you seen the Darth Maul Apprentice fan film on YouTube? I think I have. I don't know. There's like a whole bunch of those things, but if it's one of the more popular ones, then I'd probably have seen it. You have a lot of audience. I like to see people from all over the world in here. It's just crazy. It's cool getting to talk to people. Like I've never been out of this country whatsoever. Never been out of the United States, and haven't even visited most of the United States. So it's really, really insane for me to have people from other countries like watching me and commenting, and it's so cool. I have to go. Have a nice stream. It was really cool to hear you play the song live. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining. I'll be playing some more songs as well in here if you guys are interested in that. So maybe watch the stream later or something if you gotta go right now. Dad voice activate. Yeah, dad voice. Anyone wondering, below average hiker in here is the guy that did the vocals on there. He's the one that's my friend. What do you think about Buckethead? I haven't really heard anything from Buckethead since I was in like junior high school that I can remember. Jeez, these kids. Screaming like banshees outside like normal. What I've heard before, like I don't think, like whenever Guitar Hero first came out, that was the only time I've ever really heard Buckethead and his whole thing. So that was back then. I don't know what he's done since. I haven't really ever kept up with what he does. I beg you do what you would appreciate. To do what you would appreciate the group from Ukraine. I have been writing comments for a month. I have seen your comments. I can't get to every band. Don't get offended, or I mean, you can get offended if you want, but it's not like I'm ignoring. But you're literally the only person that has been commenting that, so I see it, and if there is more interest in that, I will definitely look into it. I'm not sure if it fits your style because they sing Mongolian folk but metalized. Have you heard of The Who? I have not. Gotta go for dinner. Hope to catch you next time. Thank you for joining. Hope you have a great dinner. Man, you gotta check Apocalyptica. 4 cellos playing metal. I'm definitely going to be doing some Apocalyptica very soon. If you have ever read the Aquaman comics, you'll love it. Hopefully I'll love it anyways. Yes, I'm interested about cello. I'll check it out. Thanks. My mom plays cello, so I know it very well. That would be awesome. I wish my mom played the cello. Or me. I'm the only musical person in my entire family. It's pretty weird. Maybe sentence. I found a stream. You did all the hard stuff. I just showed up and screamed. Yeah. You did a great job back then as well. Also, the angel voice you hear in the middle section, the clean singing, that's also below average hiker in here. He has a great singing voice. And he did a really good job capturing like the feel that we were going for with that song, especially like the meaning of the song, like you guys heard earlier. Did a great job. Apocalyptica made a genre itself called cello metal. That's a thing. Nice. Definitely gonna have to check them out. I've heard nothing but good things about them forever, and I've heard a couple of their early things. They did a song with the singer from 3 Days Grace and the singer from Slipknot. I heard those 2 songs, but that was a long time ago whenever they first came out, so I have 2 kids of my own, so I know how it is to have one eye and ear on them whatever you do. Mine are asleep, so I'm in heaven for now. Yeah, it's in the middle of the afternoon right now, so they're running around like a bunch of wild animals outside. Tell us about your favorite vocals, growls or cleans. Depends on the sound and what the song is going for. Like I tend to lean more towards the melodic side of things. Like that's just my preference. So if you get a really good vocalist that can do cleans very well, like say for instance, I know it's probably like a cliche answer to that, but like Chester Bennington, the way that he could like mix his voice and pretty much articulate any sort of feeling that the song called for, whether it was super soft mellow or whether that was like the hard screaming your lungs out type, like vocalists that can do stuff like that. For one, if they can pull both those off and any sort of a high level, crazy talent. But I tend to lean more towards, if I had to pick one, it would be clean vocals. But there's no reason to pick one when you can have them all. If you like cello and metal, check 2 cellos as well. I'll have to check that out. I can only play the flute. My hands are super little because I'm 5'0" girl. So guitar was very difficult. I tried for years to learn but never got the feel for it. You're a 5'0" girl. That's tiny. I have a 4-year-old daughter that is almost that tall. She's huge, though. My children are very large. Two cellos are amazing. Seems like everyone agrees with you about the two cellos thing. I'll have to check it out. Go for bagpipes. Bagpipes are one of those instruments, like, if you listen to it, you can't stop listening to it, basically. To me, anyways. Like, it just has a cool, completely different from any other instrument, totally sound to it. Arion at the break of dawn. I'm assuming you've suggested that several times. I'm ready to make more music. Let's make more music. Scar Symmetry from Sweden, both ultra growl and clean voice. Nice. Still waiting for your reaction to Vector Recharging the Void. I have that one on the list, and have had it on the list. Can we hear some more of your music? Hell yeah, you can hear more of my music. I'm trying to catch up on these comments real quick before I start. Scar Symmetry's vocalist, blah, 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 blah. One of the all-around best vocalists. I'll have to check that. Shipping up to Boston bagpipe cover. Yeah, more music. I'm a triangle virtuoso. Nice. Bagpipes plus metal, amazing mix. When is your album coming out? I'll probably have something completed this summer. Give myself a little bit of time, get everything situated. I'm like demoing out songs. These couple you'll hear in a little bit. Again, what should I do when I date a girl? Well, you see, you take her out to a nice place. You buy her dinner. You make a connection with another human being, and then see where it goes from there. Have fun. All right, let me hop into some more of my music here. Adjust this camera. All right, while Jesse's in here, I'll play the other song that he did vocals on. This song is called The Only Way. And it is great. Got to do the woo at the end. It's not a good song unless you do. I'm a girl. I only like guys who can shred. That's the funniest thing ever. So I guess to answer your question, other person who asked about girl, learn to shred. It's always worked for me. Still one of my favorites of yours. Thank you. Above average hiker, you have, or your vocals are amazing. Nice. I wanted to do that while he was in here so he could see the comments as well. He's a very, very good person. One of my best friends for a long time now. We met actually through music. He was the vocalist for one of my friend's bands, and we would play shows together and stuff. And then me and him kind of branched out, started doing things, did those two songs together. Nothing but awesomeness. If you guys are interested, by the way, he's got a YouTube channel. It's Below Average Hiker. You can check that out if you're interested. Seeing more of him, maybe. I actually do the editing for his videos, so if you want to see more of me editing, and here pretty soon we're going to start doing a couple things together on there. I'm sure you'll see on my channel, you'll see some stuff featuring him on it as well, and also on his channel, I'll probably be on there several times as well coming up. Weather warming up, he does. If you guys are interested in like outdoors, like hiking sort of stuff, he's trying to get in better shape from hiking. So check that out if you're interested. Hopefully, Jesse, that'll help you out a little bit. How long have you played guitar? I played guitar since I was 8 years old, and I'm 27 now, so 19 years. Shameless plug. Yeah. Well, it's not really that shameless. There's a bunch of shame. But yeah, he does a great job. Seriously, seriously, one of the best people I've ever met in my life as far as a genuine person. So if you guys like me for that, you'll like him for that as well. So check that out if you guys are interested. He also has Instagram, all that. So check it. Let me go ahead and hook up another song here. Okay, so those were the only two songs that have like completely finished of all the stuff. So all these other songs that I'm going to play are just like the demo versions of me trying to get the song out. Figure out different parts to them, stuff like that. Play through a couple more. Someone in the last stream said it would be funny if I ever got to where I was playing music live, and then after I finished every song, the whole crowd was like, woo, with me. That would be awesome. I don't know why I do that. I do it every single time. What's the guitar tuning? I'm in drop A. Unfortunately, I must go sling margaritas now. Good evening or morning or wherever time where you reside. Thanks, dude, for your music. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Also, thank you for slinging some margaritas. We need people like you. I'm out. Kids woke up. Damn it. Nice. See ya. Thanks for being here. Heard this song last live stream. It's epic. Thank you. Cool song. Love the Slipknot like breakdown. Thank you. Nice. Hand clap emojis. Thank you. Thanks for the applause. Man, your writing amazes me every time. Thanks, Jesse. Just wait till you hear the next song. I think you actually have heard this. Alright, now that I'm warmed up a little bit, I'm going to try this fast song. It's really, really fast. Really, really fast. Gotta stretch out the old arm. Whew. Let me know what you guys think of this one. You'll hear from the drum intro that it's a little bit different style. Woo! Jesus. That one's a forearm burner. Good old forearm pump going on there for that. Whew. Who plays the drums? I love it. You're looking at him. I do everything. Oh, I love a heavy guitar. I do too. Those drums are from hell. They indeed are from hell. This sounds badass. Thank you. Fire fingers. Yeah, fire fingers. Scorched my neck a little bit over here. Where can I buy your album? Whenever I have an album, I will 100% let you know. These ones right here are just like the demo versions of the songs. So this is the most raw, bad sounding version of this you could possibly hear. It's just the drum track coming through and then me playing this guitar right here. That's all you're hearing. So play something from SOAD. I actually did a cover of Chop Suey one time. Hold on, I'll see if I can find that on my computer. I don't remember what I did with it. So you tell me when I can pre-order. Need to hear below average hiker vocals on there. He might do vocals on it, I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do for my whole album, I have several different friends that are musicians themselves. Some of them are super good, also super good at vocals, like below average hiker in here. I think I might do like a. I've been tossing around the idea of. I'm sure some of you guys also like are musicians or do vocals, and I've been thinking about maybe making a song or two to where I put it up and have one of you guys that are actually watching, if anyone's interested in doing something like that, do like a guest vocal on my music or something like that. I think that'd be really cool to involve some of you guys if you're musically talented or vocally talented. It'd be cool to, like you be on my actual music that I put out and like do kind of like a mixture of like for my friends and for people who watch me on here, not just like a single person doing all of it except for me, I guess. So maybe that's something I've been tossing the idea around of. I don't know if there's. I'll have to like see. Obviously, if someone's like really bad, I'm obviously not going to put them on my music to release to people for them to buy and stuff like that. But for the couple of you guys that have said you wanted to buy the music or whatever, if you haven't yet, if you go to soundcloud.com and then type in Alone Above Earth on SoundCloud, it'll take you to my page on there, and there's two songs that are available for free download. So check those out. One of them is Live On, one of the ones that I played on here with Jesse's vocals on it. And the other one is from one of my bands that I had in high school. And that song is, I'm super proud of that song. It sounds a lot like Parkway Drive because that was my main influence back then. So if you haven't yet, check those out. One of them is called Last Words, which is the one from high school, the band I was in high school. I wrote all the music for that too, so it's basically me. And then Live On with Jesse as vocals. What would be your band logo? I don't know what my band logo would be. I'll have to make one. Either that or use my Alone Above Earth logo. I made this YouTube channel to put my music up on it. That's why the channel is called Alone Above Earth, because that's what my band name was going to be. I just don't have a band. I downloaded the songs, yeah, but I want to support your work as well, you know? Well, I appreciate that very much. And as soon as I have some stuff ready, I will let you know for sure. Have you had any requests for the new Children of Bodom song? Yeah, there's been a couple people earlier on here that said that they released a new song. I hadn't seen that yet. Alright, before the interest completely gets lost on my music, I'm going to play through this next song. This song, I've said it on every live stream. This next song is my favorite song that I've ever written. It has everything that I talk about in my music, like on the reaction videos and stuff like that. It has everything that I like about music in this song. Like there's melodic parts to it, there's heavy parts to it, there's breakdowns, there's a whole big old build up towards the end. You'll hear some backing guitars on there, some cleans and stuff like that. This song is like my masterpiece so far of everything I've ever written. So this one is going to be one to hopefully look forward to, the full version, final version. I'm really excited where I could take this it already sounds really cool, and it's just the demo version. So let me know what you guys think of this one. It is my favorite creation that I've ever done. I think I lost my pick. Nope. It fell on the floor. Adjust this. All right. See what I mean? By the way, woo! Gotta do that. Really, really, really like how that song comes out. And that's just the demo of it. Wow, nice. Super pumped. Ready. Already headbanging. I can just see people watching, like in their rooms randomly around the world, headbanging. Sounds pretty great, man. Wondering how the vocals would sound, though. I'm not sure what kind of vocals or what sort of lyrics or anything. That song, I like to make my lyrics, especially in all my music, actually mean something, have weight behind them, and that will be no exception. Yes, some sweet growls there. That I'd say that song will probably be a mix, like the heavier stuff, have some heavy stuff, but I'm leaning more towards melodic type stuff, vocals, and maybe have like a, I don't know. I definitely want some harsh vocals for sure, especially backing it up a little bit, you know? Like have, even if it, and not just specifically this song, but in all my stuff, even the harder stuff, you can do melodic vocals over them. It just sometimes doesn't fit as well. So I'll do whatever fits for the song best and the lyrics best whenever I get to writing those. But I understand your musical taste. Yeah, that song, if you listen to that thing through, that is my musical taste. Heavy, some breakdowns, some really clean stuff, some layering, and all that stuff. That song is basically me. That's why I like it so much. It's very, very representative. Is that a word? Representative of me and what I like and what I listen to. If I listened to that song, if I heard that by someone else, that would be my favorite song. That's why I like that I created it, and it by far is my favorite one I've ever done. There's heavier parts in some of my other songs. There's more melodic parts in some of my other songs, but like that song as a whole, I don't know what I'm going to do to top that song. That's the only issue I have with it, is that it's almost too good and makes everything else look a little bit less good. Hey there, super cool. Greetings from Germany. Thank you for joining from Germany. Do you like Flesh God Apocalypse? I've never listened to them. Kind of sound like some Trivium type influence in there. I would definitely say not Trivium, because I just listened to them for the first time like a month ago. So, and this song has been written. This song is one of the ones I have had the demo of for like probably 3 or 4 years. So definitely no Trivium influence. I think you would love Yours Is an Empty Hope by Nightwish. It should fit your taste perfectly. I'll be getting to more Nightwish very, very, very soon. Gotta take the boy to basketball or baseball. Is it basketball or baseball? One of them starts with a B. Thanks for joining, Jesse. Hope you like seeing everyone's comments about how great you are. Hopefully that was the boost of confidence you needed today to start the rest of your day. Thanks for being here, man. Hopefully some people actually go check out your stuff, because it will definitely be worth their time. If you listen to The Violation by Flesh God Apocalypse, you might think there's too much drums. I don't know about too much drums, maybe what the drummer's doing. I just like stuff that fits cohesively, like nothing is over the top. Like if everything's over the top, that's what they're kind of going for, I guess. But some of the stuff is just, I don't know. I like things to make sense and like have a purpose in the song. If the purpose is to have crazy drums, then having crazy drums fits the purpose of the song. You know what I mean? But whenever people are just like going out of their way to be crazy show offish with their music, unless it's intended that way, it's already on your list. Flesh God Apocalypse Violation. Yeah, I think it is. I've definitely heard the name before. I think that was one that I added to the list quite a while back, though. Maybe a little much, is my point. Nice. I'm going to try to find that. System of a Down cover I did before. Is the person who asked about System of a Down even in here still? Notifications. Yes,
Are you gonna be doing this for a while?
probably.
Kaylee asked if I could go for like a mom walk, just the moms real quick, and then take all the kids outside to play for a while.
Well, they'll be in there alone.
I'll keep checking. You can say no.
Whatever. Whatever. You want to say hi to everybody?
Really?
Do you guys want to see my fiance? Come here.
Hi.
There's people from all over the world. There was like 34 people in here earlier. Now there's 17. Anyways, that's her. She's from Spain.
Hello. Oh, thanks. I like to think that we're lovely.
You're talking about this part, right?
I got the looks in the relationship, let's be
I
honest.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Whenever I start doing more vlog type stuff, I'll probably include some of her. We have some pretty funny interactions and whatnot, so we've always talked about having like our own TV show. It'd be funny. So once I start doing more vlog type stuff, I'll include some of that in here. I'm not going to include my my kids and stuff in here because I don't really want creepers from around the world doing that. But
Yeah.
you know,
I am a creep, so I guess it's okay.
hello from Finland. Do you both like metal? Do you like metal?
Yeah.
She likes Katy Perry and stuff like that. That's about it.
I like Ariana Grande and Shawn Mendes.
If you're both on the camera, who's watching the kids? They're right out there.
Yeah. They're in the room right next to us.
Yeah, they're right there.
They're pretty good. I have a 10-year-old, so they're pretty good. Is this what you do? You just...
Yeah, play through my music. You mean you don't watch my live streams to know what I do?
Yeah, every bit.
3 hours apiece, and you haven't even watched them.
Does this mean they're not talking to you? Oh.
You need to listen to Nightwish and to be into metal. I showed her Nightwish actually, and she actually didn't hate it, which means that it's good. If she can like something, that's the one with the 6 foot tall female singer that I showed you.
Oh, yeah, she's got a voice. That was pretty good. Not my style, but I could appreciate it.
Most people that sing do have a voice.
Well, besides, I'm sorry, I might offend you guys, but the whole screaming, growling, like...
Yeah, she's not into that.
No. But...
She's a girly girl. So
to each their own, though. We can
Yeah.
agree to disagree.
Winter Sun might also do.
Yes, I do. He's very talented.
Perhaps you should do an Ariana Grande reaction. I actually did an Ariana Grande reaction. It was the first one that I ever did on this channel. And only like 5 people saw it. So go check out the first reaction I did on this channel, and it's an Ariana Grande reaction. What is your favorite band?
My favorite band?
What's your favorite band that I've showed you? Probably like Breaking Benjamin or
Breaking Benjamin.
something like that.
I really like the one who why can't I think of who they are? Linkin Park. I know
Linkin
that's
Park.
sad. I love Linkin Park though. It's very sad what happened. That was awful, but they were such a good band. I do like Breaking Benjamin.
She's more like
Crossfade.
like
I
the
like
alternative
Crossfade.
type stuff. The stuff isn't like crazy hard. More accessible for
I like
normal
this guy.
people, you know.
He sings really good.
Caesar.
See,
Stay
yes,
over there.
I
Stay
could.
over there.
I can appreciate that.
Hey,
Baby shark, shark, shark.
we're not singing Baby Shark on the live stream.
No, I'm trying to sing it. Say, baby.
What's the mainstream? Is that good or bad?
Mainstream is like anybody. You can show it to anybody, and they're probably gonna like it.
Oh,
That's
yes.
like mainstream music.
Baby Shark is everywhere.
Yeah, the kids were obsessed with that. I was thinking about doing a metal version of Baby Shark just to actually have them listen to that version. That way it'd be good to listen to.
I'm trying to sing. Baby.
I'm a pop head. I would like to think I'm a little more variety than that, but I don't know if you want to see my reactions to that. My face, I don't contain it well.
Yeah.
And
No.
but I'm down to watch whatever. I just can't control this facial expressions I got going very well.
I think we would get some hate.
Yeah, and I don't
from-
want that.
from
I'm very open to everything and, just can't get down with that music. I've tried. But respect to anybody for, each their own. Whatever you like it. I'm not going to diss it. I just may not like it myself.
Dad, is it okay if I drink some in the living
No.
room?
No, you made that for Daddy.
Put it back.
Dad, this is special. Actually, I made it for you.
The face expression is the point of reaction videos. See, she would be one of the people that people watch just for entertainment, and I would be over here like talking about the actual music part of it, like I do. Hello from Brazil. A little late.
Brazil.
There's a metal version of Baby Shark already by Leo. I don't really like that guy too much. Like, the guy. He seems like a good guy, but like his style and everything, I don't really care for too much. I just never really liked anything he does, but he's like obviously talented and doing all that. I have a respect for anybody that does like plays multiple instruments. And why do you have a fork? I feel
Because
like
the
you're
door.
gonna stab me in the ear over here.
Ugh.
I haven't listened to very much stuff from him, but the things I have heard were just like, all right. All right.
I'm probably going to head out, so they head out with me.
Okay, she's gonna leave. The kids are gonna go.
Yeah. Let you take back over your live
Yeah,
stream.
get out of here before they start wanting to see you instead of me.
I know, because I'm beautiful. Do you care if I walk a little bit? I'll check in and make sure. All right, come on, guys.
Wait, we
Out.
all get to go with you?
We are. We're going to play outside. Come on, guys. Let's
Wait,
leave
can you
Daddy
go
alone.
and can you go and shut the door?
Yep, we're going to leave Daddy alone.
I usually can't get her to be on camera or anything, so that's why I asked her while we were doing this. That way she pretty much couldn't say no. Some of Leo's covers are good. He's a crazy musician. Yeah, I respect his talent and everything. Like I play all the instruments too and record all that stuff myself, so I get the level of talent and stuff that he has. But like his playing style and what he does with the actual music isn't like my style. I wouldn't like that wouldn't be what I would want in a cover, if that makes sense. Which some people probably feel like that about my stuff as well. His metal version of Linkin Park Heavy is pretty good. I actually did a cover of Linkin Park's Heavy as well. One of these days, I'm going to return to doing more covers of songs and stuff like that. That's what I originally started doing on this channel, was stuff like that. And I think now that I have a little bit of a base built up, whenever I do that, some people will actually see them, because that's the problem I had before. I was getting there was nobody that was seeing the videos itself, because no one knew who I was. So now that I've got some people actually like viewing my stuff and you guys in here supporting, that's something I would like to return to, doing more covers and stuff like that. Nice to meet your fiance. She's pretty and nice. Well, thank you. She's old. I'm 27 and she just turned 31, so she's 5 years older than me. Pizza's here, so I'm off to resume my quest of becoming even fatter. What you should do is get the pizza and then watch the live stream while eating pizza, if you're going to eat pizza. Definitely checking out your cover out. Got onto your channel a little time ago, only by some ginger reactions. Nice. Yeah, I've done. I did the cover of what the heck's the name of the song? In the End by Linkin Park. I did a cover of that. I did a cover of Heavy, and I also did a cover of What I've Done by Linkin Park. Their style is very much my style in terms of like what you can do with guitar in their songs. So I really like that. Have you heard of the metal cover of Zelda theme song done by August Burns Red? I haven't checked that out because I'm not familiar with the Zelda theme song. I never really got into that. But I'm sure it's awesome. August Burns Red is fantastic musicians. How Devil Driver goes. Newest album is country-ish metal. That seems weird. I've never heard of them though. If she's old, then I'm a mummy. How old are you? I'm only 27. I just turned 27 too. I've noticed my my videos span like a pretty broad age range, so that's pretty cool. Looking at the analytics and stuff, I have people from like 15 years old all the way to like 60 watching my videos consistently. So you're 32? That's not that old. I just joke with her because she looks younger than she is, so I always tease her that she's older. Especially whenever we first got together, because whenever we first got together, she was 24 years old and I had just turned 20. So I made fun of her for robbing the cradle and stuff. Hello. Thank you for joining. Oh, let me find that real quick. If you guys are into Linkin Park, who isn't into Linkin Park? Let me see. There's like a piano version of Crawling, and I sang on it. Let me show you that real quick. Here's some of that. I felt this way before, so insecure. This is just like my demo version of that. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. That's a little snippet of that. That's not the best. I just went through the song to record a pass of it, just to like check out what I could possibly do with it. But I really like the way the chorus sounds for sure. I definitely probably will switch up the verses a little bit, how it's done, because that just doesn't fit my voice very well. I just check your music on SoundCloud. Nice stuff. Thank you. Nice vocals. Thank you. That guy can sing. That guy is this guy. What's up, Joshua Coe? Thank you for joining, man. I'm glad you could join. My wife is 3 months older, and I still rub it in. I think everybody does that. Let me see. I'll show you a little bit. I don't want to play too much of the song because it'll get copyrighted. And this is a song I did. My mom went through a battle with cancer, and I did this song for her. Is this the moment when I look you in the eye? The song is called "Permanent" by David Cook. He wrote it whenever his brother was going through cancer, and fast forward a little bit. Think that you're on the way today? Will you think that you're alone when no one's there to hold your hand? When all you know seems so far away and everything is temporary, rest your head. I'm permanent. So that's a little bit of that. That's what my voice is more suited towards. Like the heavy stuff, I just can't, any of that. I can't get it to come out. But this sort of thing, like the ballad type stuff, that's where my voice fits. And I really, really liked doing that for my mom. Every time she listens to it, she like bawls. She's fine now. She's in like fully rid of cancer and everything, but at the time she was going through all that crap, and it was like the most hurtful thing to possibly see. All my grandparents have passed away from cancer, and then my mom got cancer, and I was just like devastated. Yeah, the song's really, really good. Sadly, his brother actually passed away. He was only like 24 or something like that at the time. But the song is very, very good. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I have the full version up on my YouTube channel. If you want or are interested in hearing that, me singing through that song, if you go back, I'm pretty sure it's up on my YouTube channel. Let me see. There was someone in here earlier that asked about System of a Down. I did a cover of their song Chop Suey before. So I'm going to play a little tiny bit of that. This is my version of Chop Suey. I'll skip through the song and show you a couple different parts. Has a more like thrashy type sound. I'll skip forward a little bit. skip forward a little bit and show you the ending. I really like this part. I like that too. Good outro. Anyways, that's that. So there's the System of a Down. Sounds pretty good. I'm here, but I'm about to smoke. Don't smoke. Smoking is not good. Hey Tarbos, 1988. How are you? Joshua Coe. My Wi-Fi's cutting in and out. Greetings from Germany. Thank you for joining from Germany. Chaotic Old Boar. Thank you for joining. It's real early your time. I love chop suey. Easy, it's a vapor, not a cigarette. Still you're smoking. Let's see. I've done some other covers as well. See if I can find one of them. Can't stay long, need to work soon. Dang. Appreciate you popping in for a while. "7:30 a.m. I was sort of up at the beginning, but went back to sleep as I only had a couple hours sleep." That sounds like me, except for I never get to go back to sleep. Oh, I did a cover of Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus before. I'll show you a snippet of that. I actually sing in this one a little bit. That's not me singing. I really like this part right here. That's me singing. I really like that. Was fun to do. I actually do a part where I go up into the falsetto on this song. I'll find it real quick. It's right here. Anyways, if anyone's interested in a Miley Cyrus cover, there, I did it for you. Definitely better than the original. I agree. Thanks so much for the invite me to your live stream. Thanks for coming to the live stream. You're welcome. Welcome here anytime. Anything that I'm doing, you're welcome to be a part of. Hey Garth, if he's still on when I get back, I'll drop back in. If there are still people here that are interested, I'll be still streaming. We'll be moving quite a ways from here. 3 months though. I'll be in Alone Above Earth's time zone. You'll be so close, Josh. We can be closer streaming buddies. Can we get a shout out to Finland? Shout out to Finland! There you go. I don't think you guys can hear me that far away because it's pretty much across the planet, but you can hear me through here. Did you hear the new Swallow the Sun album? I did not. Definitely better than the original. Yeah, that song was like really fun to do, and I had one of my other vocalist friends on that one. I really liked, like, I don't know if you guys heard in that section. I'll replay it here. Okay, listen in the background of this. I did 8 different versions of my vocals and then duplicated all of those again. So there's 16 versions of me that I put in the background of this and made myself into like a choir. I did different voices and different like tones and stuff. So there's 16 different voices of me. I put a reverb on it so it sounds like it's a little bit farther back. So I made basically a choir out of myself and then did the singing on top of this. So that's why I cut out all the music on this part and just have the drums over the top of it so that you can hear all of that going on. This is one of the coolest sounding things that I've like put together. I'll play it. See if you can hear that. I don't know if you can pick it up through this phone or what. Also, killing all the instruments and all that stuff. Also, whenever that slams back in like that, it makes it a little bit more heavy. I also did this song in drop G on the guitar, which is basically if you took a 7-string guitar, drop the top string down to an A, and then lower all the strings down a whole step farther than that. And I did it all on this guitar right here, the 6-string. So it was pretty low tuning, and it really like slams in. By the way, I play normally in drop A. That's how I normally write on this guitar. I have it tuned to drop A. But I think for my my actual final versions of the songs, I'm going to do a lot of them in drop G, which is that tuning. It just gives it like such a like great grit and like feels like it just punches you square in your nostrils every single time something hits in. I think I'm actually going to lower the tuning for the actual final versions of those songs and be a little bit more heaviness. I like the sound of it a lot. My Jackson is tuned to drop A, but it sounds amazing. Yeah, like different tunings are, people I think stress out about tunings too much. If what you're playing fits, then play it. Like I really like the way my stuff sounds in drop A, like the old sound of it. Like I like the sound of that, but if you lower it down, where you do the chuggy type stuff, like it just has like a whole another level of low awesomeness to it. And I have a couple friends that have 5-string basses. I only have a 4-string bass, so I think I'm going to borrow one of their bass guitars and do the bass on it. Because if I lower that one down to that tuning with the 4-string, it's all floppy and it doesn't have that tight sounding bass sound. And that's definitely what I want, especially if I'm going to try to like put my music up for you guys to buy and have the recordings sound as good as I can possibly make them. Definitely going to do that 5-string bass, this guitar, and drop G, and go from there. I also have another guitar. It's the exact same guitar as this, only red instead of black, and I keep that one in a higher tuning just in case I ever want to play anything like that. I don't have to like, because I have a 7-string set of strings on this guitar, and just drop off the tiny string. And I have the top 3 strings here. The top 3 are a thicker gauge, and then I had them drop down the gauge of the bottom 3 so I can still bend it without it being too terribly tight and like killing my fingers and whatnot. Need to hear more of my drums. I don't think I have anything where I just on the drums. I don't think I have anything like that. I do have a if you look back on my channel, I have a playthrough of me doing my song Live On, which I played in this stream earlier, and it's me doing it on guitar and drums. So if you're interested in seeing me play drums, go check out that video. It's back on my channel. You have to just go back. What do you recommend to anyone who wants to start to learn guitar? If you're starting like completely from scratch and know nothing whatsoever, first decide whether you want to play what you want to play. Like, do you want to play metal, or do you want to play, like, what style are you going for? What is your end result that you want out of it? Me, I started off whenever I was 8 years old, so my mom just bought me this little acoustic guitar, and like I basically she got me a little acoustic guitar because she didn't think I was going to stick with it, and I was just one of those little kids, you know. I wanted my mom to buy me a guitar. I was definitely going to stick with it and everything, so she bought it for me, not thinking that I would do it. And then I would go to school, I would come home, and I would play guitar from the time I got home from school until I went to bed every single night. And I had this little book with chords in it, so I learned all these different chords. Here, hold on, I'll actually show you. just a second. Guitar switch. Alright, so if you want to very first start learning guitar, you should probably start with the very, very basics. Like I started off learning chords. Like I had a chord book and an acoustic guitar, so I learned the G chord, C chord, G or D chord, E minor. Those are the four most commonly used chords in all of music. So start with that. Learn those chords. Then you start introducing other minor chords like A minor, and then learn the variations of each chord. Like this is an A, this is an A minor, this is an E, and then this is an E minor. Start learning how to like play the chords. Start learning the differences between the two. Like what makes things a minor and what makes things a major, what makes things fit good together, what makes, like, that's what I put my focus on. I was an 8-year-old kid, so obviously I was like, holy crap, let me just play into my, bedroom. I'll play you one of the first songs that I learned how to play. It's like a hoedown, like a country hoedown song. That's like one of the very first things that I actually learned how to play through all the way. I haven't played that song in probably like 15 years, by the way. So the fact that I just remembered how to play that is impressive to myself. Probably more so than anyone watching, but I haven't played through that song in a long, long, long time. But that's the first thing I would do. Like, if you want to play metal, if you're into metal, which I assume are, if that's what you would like to play, then I would definitely go for an electric guitar. But if you want to just like learn how to play a guitar, just basically, like learn the basics on a guitar and have like a decent sound starting off with, buy an acoustic guitar, learn the basics, like learn some chords. You can look them up online now. Back then, it wasn't as accessible as it is now. So like learn different chords. Learn how to switch from one chord to the other, what chords go well together, what makes chords major, what makes chords minor, all that stuff. And then start applying what you've learned to different stuff, increase the difficulty, learn about different tunings on the guitar. Like this is a standard tuning. You can also drop the top string down, which is called drop D in this case. And then, like, expand your knowledge from there. That would be my recommendation. To be honest, I always say go electric no matter the genre, except classical guitar. It depends on what you're going for, though. Like, if you just want to be able to pick up a guitar and play, I would honestly recommend an acoustic guitar, because on electric guitar, you can adjust the action and stuff a lot more. The strings are easier to press down, so it is technically, I guess, easier to learn on an electric guitar. But if you get down on an acoustic guitar where you have to push down the strings harder, your fingers start getting calloused on the ends a lot easier and faster. You learn the basics of what makes the guitar make the sound, and you see you don't have to use anything else. You don't have to have a guitar amp or anything like that to actually hear what you're doing. You have everything you need right here. So that would be why I would say go for an acoustic, because your fingers are going to get calloused easier, faster. If you learn how to play all the chords and can switch decently on an acoustic guitar, you're going to be able to pick up any electric guitar and do it just the same. Chords, I would base your knowledge on chords. Like I think a lot of people do that where they want to play speed metal, so they just pick up a guitar and try to like blast the strings, and it doesn't work that way. I would also definitely recommend get a metronome or download a metronome app now. It's pretty simple to do. Play to a metronome. If you can play, say, like 80 beats per minute, you can set the metronome and you can switch chords and keep on time with the metronome. Make sure you can do that. If you can't do that, then lower the BPM on the metronome and try it again and work your way up to where you can, you know, switch between the chords with no delay in the way that you can, like, it's called fingering the chords. No delay in your fingers getting to where they need to be and pressing down the strings at a certain, you know, that sort of thing. Let me see. I missed some comments up here. Also scales. Yes. I actually don't even know a lot of scales myself. I taught myself how to play. I had the chord book, and then I went from there, like learning different songs and what sounds good, what doesn't sound good, to my ear. That's where my ear has been very, very good with music since I was very small. I'm into metal, but if I learn guitar, I would learn it well with technical work. Nice. Yeah. Even if you're wanting to be a technical guitar player, I would definitely still recommend starting off with the basics, because a lot of people that you see who start off, they want to play guitar and they want to play technical, they can play technical at some point. But whenever they go to write a song, or they go to actually write something, or like make an, almost like there's like a disconnect between their playing ability and the songs that they can actually write, if that makes sense. Like they skipped the whole, if you try to build a house and you start by building the roof, that's not a very good house. If you start laying the bricks of the foundation, to get all metaphorical on you, you start laying the bricks of the foundation, which would be learning the basics of a guitar. You're going to learn what goes well with things and why that happens. And then your house, you can build up and up and up from there. And then you have a more sturdy foundation behind you to be able to do the more technical stuff. Hopefully that makes sense. I play violin. That's why I think about starting with ukulele. Well, if you want to play guitar, I would definitely recommend playing guitar. A ukulele is not going to get you better at a guitar. Like the way you have to hold your arm and all that stuff, and the strings down here, the feel of the strings, the 6 strings. The more expensive end of acoustics have actions and play like electrics. Some. If you're starting off, you're not going to go for a super expensive, unless you just have the money, I guess. I mean, that would be awesome to be able to do. Most people aren't going to do that, though. Thanks, very kind of you. Don't forget metronome. What kind of laptop or PC do you use for recording music? I'm trying to find a cheaper laptop or PC for just starting out learning. I don't I don't have a very good one, I would say. Um, it's a HP 2000 notebook PC. It's a laptop. I got it because it was a cheaper laptop and it could run the program that I needed. And I use Studio One as my recording DAW. It's called DAW, Digital Audio Workstation. Pretty much any computer from these days can handle stuff like this. If you get, I would definitely recommend getting one maybe that is performance based. Like a lot of these gaming laptops that they have out these days, wherever your amount of RAM that you have and your like internal processing power, that has to do with all of that. So I'm not the best at that for sure, and that's definitely something that I need to upgrade, and that'll be my next investment is especially doing all this video work and photo work and like recording music and that sort of thing. You need a lot. I have a laptop for music, and then I have a laptop I bought specifically for doing my video work for my business, and so I have two different ones. The one I have for my video and photo work is a HP Pavilion. It has a 6th gen Intel Core i7 6500U processor. Ask me what that means, I have no clue. 12 gigabytes of system memory and a 1 terabyte hard drive. That has worked for me for 2 years now as like my workhorse little laptop. Your dog isn't happy. The kids are probably terrorizing the dog. That's what normally happens. What's your favorite non-metal band? I wouldn't say my favorite, but there's a guy, he goes by the name Eden. It's Eden, and he's kind of like me. He plays all the instruments, records everything himself in a bedroom. He's like 22 or 23 years old, and he's like worldwide famous now. He's an Irish guy, and his parents are like Irish and Chinese or Japanese, I think. One of those mixed with Irish is what he is, but he's actually from Ireland, and he does like almost like electronic style music, but he does all the music, all the vocals. His voice is super super good, and he's one guy I've been following for a couple of years now who consistently puts out better and better stuff all the time. And he's kind of branched off from doing the just electronic stuff to more like piano and guitar and stuff like that. So if you're interested in something like that, check that out. His name is Eden, Eden. One of my favorite songs by him is called Crash or Crashing or something like that. Was just watching some of your Heavy Debbie reacts. Noticed you want to see more of his guitar skills. You should check out Willy Wonka at EMG. Was part of the same set he played Kingdom on. Nice. Yeah, he's very very good, very talented person. You can definitely tell that. Let me put this guitar down, that way I'm not just randomly holding an acoustic guitar. Joshua Coe, gonna get back to sleep. Hope you all enjoy your weekend. Hope you enjoy your weekend as well, man. Hopefully everything goes well for you. I know you got that move coming up and stuff. That's a big move. So hopefully it all goes well for you. Did you have a look at the other Kingdom from Retinal Circus yet? I did not. I always forget that. And my memory's horrible, horrible memory. I think I've said that in here before. I also didn't make an email specific to this either yet, like you asked me. I'm slacking, I know. Business email for the Parkway Drive bootleg? Yeah. I haven't done that. I'm slacking. The Who band is an awesome too. Mongolian traditional music infused with metal. That sounds interesting. How do you make money by making music by yourself? Well, I work at a factory. That's how I make money. That's how I support my family. I work at a boat factory. That's what I do. That's what takes up the majority of my life, which sucks. That's what I do for money. So I don't make any money by doing any of this. YouTube, my music, I haven't made a single anything from any of that yet. But trying to put as much work into this as possible and like be able to make that a reality. That's the end goal, is to be able to do this and that full time and be able to like put my actual energy into it. That's why I'm trying to work so hard to like grow this YouTube channel and get my name out there more and more. People have people that support what I do and are interested enough and like my music enough to actually buy it and make it worth their money and time to sit and watch my videos and listen to the music and stuff like that. I mean, is it possible? It's definitely possible. Definitely possible. Damn you, Slack. You would think you had better things to like take care of yourself and family. Yeah. Sadly, gotta do adult things every once in a while. I mean, is it possible? I think I already read that question. But yes, it is possible to make money doing music yourself. Have you heard of the band called Polyphia? There was like a 16 or 17-year-old group of kids that were just making some sweet ass music in their house and made it original sounding, really cool stuff, and just started putting it out online and got a lot of traction actually playing just online. And then now they are like touring around the world. They're huge musicians. They've scored a big ass record deal, but for a long time they were doing everything themselves and being teenagers doing it. They are excellent musicians though. I got an ad when I first joined the stream. Surely you're making squillions from that. No. The live streams And then if I start putting up like more vlog style videos, stuff that's my own original content, that's the only stuff that I can actually monetize on my YouTube channel. So I haven't done enough of them or make enough money from that at all to have even gotten anything from YouTube like money wise. So I have seen zero monies whatsoever. I enjoy your videos. You are more honest than most reactors. When you don't like something, I value an honest opinion. I'll always be honest. So if you like honest stuff, this is the place for you. That's how I am in my life. That's how I am here. What you get in here, like especially this right here, like this is me sitting in my room in my house talking. Like this is me. I also do that with my reactions. Like I don't overreact. I can't like force myself to act crazy or like something if I don't like it. I would rather like explore my own brain and like try to articulate why I don't like it, because that's more beneficial to me and more beneficial for the people watching than just faking that I like everything. Trying to find people to start a band is rough. That's why trying to do it all myself. Yeah, that's kind of why I actually do everything myself, is because like I have friends around here that are musicians and stuff, but they have their own band, and then I started having kids and stuff like that. So that kind of put a damper on all my music extravaganzas, I would say. Gotta support them and all that. There's a handful of YouTubers that make music and money for it. Jared Dines and yeah, Jared Dines. Well, for one, he's been doing it forever and has millions of subscribers. So that all obviously helps. He also does a lot of different style videos and stuff like that, like his parody videos and like 10 styles of metal and stuff like that he does. All that stuff is his own original content, so it's able to be monetized. And then he also uses Facebook ads to boost the views to his YouTube channel and stuff like that, because you can target ads on Facebook. Like you can put a specific demographic, you can put male, female, you can target specific people through Facebook ads, and he uses that a lot because I've got his ads on my Facebook before, and I've never searched for Jared Dines on Facebook, but it's always a sponsored post. So he does that, which is a smart business move. If you have the money to put behind it and do Facebook ads and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see that as anything besides marketing yourself, which is obviously working for him. He's very talented too, Jared Dines. I don't think he gets enough credit for how actually good he is. He's kind of annoying sometimes, that's for damn sure, but he's definitely talented. Show your tattoo. I have 5. Here's one. It's a skull with a top hat and a bow tie. I have this one right here, which is like a tribal fish. And then I have this right here on the back of my arm. And then I have that one and this one. That's all the tattoos I have. I would like to have more. That would be awesome. I'm trying 17 right now. I'm trying to make money making music as soon as I can. Finishing high school at the moment. Yeah, definitely finished high school. Making music or making money making music is insanely hard starting out. For one, I would definitely try to do something that makes you stand out. Like, I didn't get any traction at all making YouTube videos or doing anything like that until I started making stuff that was searchable content, which is these videos right here. Not this specifically. No one searches out this live stream, but like music reactions. That's something I knew I could provide value to the audience, being different than the rest of the reaction channels that you see. I actually provide like a musical input on the videos. So that would be providing people with value, and also reaction videos are pretty popular. So there'd be actual people searching for those videos to be able to see me and get to know me, and then hopefully like my stuff enough to subscribe, and then keep watching, keep supporting, and then I'll keep making that content that is searchable and keep bringing in new people. That's how you grow and grow and grow. And then I'm to the point now, we're closing in. We got 5,600 something subscribers now, and I've only been doing this since I think November of 2018. So that's like 3 solid months of doing it, probably like 4 months, and I've got closing in on 6,000 subscribers. So that's 6,000 more people almost than knew me a couple months ago. So if I keep doing this, keep putting effort into these videos, I keep trying to up the production value of my videos. If you watched that last video I just done, the winter sun video, I have some new titles and stuff like that I have put in. Just trying to do things that keep things fresh, so the people that watch these videos all the time, they get a new thing, they get new perspective. I mean, after all, hopefully the people are subscribing and watching me for me, and that's what I want in the long term, is for people to want to see me, want to support me, and to actually be able to provide people with enough value to make it worth their time and money and energy and everything to spend on me, because I know how valuable people's time is. I know what it's like to have no time at all, and if you're going to spend your time watching me, that's why if you watch any of my videos, every single video I say thank you for the support on the channel. Anyone who clicks on the videos, it means the world to me, because it really, really does. That's probably why I come off as genuine, because I am genuinely grateful for people even giving me the time of day. Any Amorphous anytime soon? Yeah, I will be returning to Amorphous at some point. I'm not sure exactly when. Do you have a back tattoo? I do not. Those are the only tattoos I have on my arms. Justin, what's up, everyone? Congrats on the subs. Thank you. Thanks for joining. I see what you did there. Could become your catchphrase for t-shirts and coffee mugs and stuff. I don't know if I'll be rolling out the old coffee mugs, but I would like to eventually have my own shirts and stuff like that. But at this point, with the channel being still a smaller channel, and I don't think that would be something that an overly large amount of people would be interested in at this point. But at some point, I'm definitely going to expand to stuff like that. Or I would like to anyways. If people are interested in it, I would definitely love to be able to provide that. And hell, if people are into coffee mugs and want coffee mugs, I will put out some coffee mugs. Have I ever heard a metal song in Spanish? I have not. Not that I know of, anyways. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think I have. And my lips, it's been so dry here in crappy weather. My lip right here in the middle has been busted open for the past 3 weeks straight. Every time that the air is so dry, I sneezed the other day whenever I was at work. I sneezed, and me sneezing busted my lip open. What the hell? My lip's been bleeding for 2 weeks straight. Someone's sending me messages. Get out of here. We're live streaming. I'm Canadian. It's negative 60 degree. God dang. That's just crazy. You Canadians. Crazy Canadians. It gets cold here to me. And it was, I think the last couple days it was like negative 14 or something like that. And that's Fahrenheit. I'm not sure about Celsius. I know the freedom units from Chaotic Old Boar. It was negative 14 freedom units. And I know, like, I have some family that's up in Minnesota, and it was like negative 50 something up there. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Familiar with the group Third Strike? I've never heard of Third Strike. Have you listened to Mudvayne or Hell Yeah? I've heard of Mudvayne, but that was like some of the early stuff. I haven't really ever kept up with them. I think the song Happy is the last song I ever heard by Mudvayne, if I remember correctly. You walk outside and the air hurts your face. It sucks. I can definitely imagine that if it's negative 60. That's just crazy. Garth, it's 64 here right now. Yeah, I got up to like 61 or something here today, which is crazy. It's been super, super cold and nasty and rainy and sleet and snow and shit all over the place. And then randomly, it just like completely skyrocketed, and now it's like 61 degrees here. I don't understand what people are trying to do with the weather, but whoever is controlling the weather needs to stop that. I ain't gonna brag about my climate. That's 75 to 95 freedom units year round. Man, I wish I was in Australia. If you go down to like Florida, it stays pretty much like around the 60s or so. Getting cooler temperatures there is like into the 50s or so. Yeah, Canada gets brutal during the winter. Yeah, I've definitely heard. I don't understand. I cannot understand how people do that there. I would die. I would walk outside and freeze into a human popsicle standing right outside the door. I've seen snow once in my life and it was man-made. Florida / Louisiana would be closest to my climate. I think I'm pretty sure that this coming summer we're going to be making a trip to Florida at some point. My fiance's got some family down there and we've never visited, so I would definitely welcome going to some Florida action. I've never been there. Hi, what's up? Finally made it through here. Thanks for joining. You should come visit Arizona. Hopefully one day I'll visit a lot of places. Arizona is definitely one of the places I would like to go. Can you play another one? You want me to play another song? What the hell are freedom units? Well, freedom units, Chaotic Old Boar that's in here, suggested that since the United States form of measurement on climate or temperature is different from the rest of the world, since the United States seems to think that what they do is the best. I don't agree with that, by the way. I wish that we would have been taught Celsius and all that stuff in school, because now no one in the world knows what the hell I'm talking about whenever I talk about this. But anyways, so since the United States decides to only teach Fahrenheit, that's what the freedom units are called. Are you looking forward to seeing Avengers Endgame? I personally can't wait to see the conclusion. Hell yeah. I cannot wait to see that movie. I went and watched whatever the last Avengers was. I can't remember the title of it right now, but that was awesome. Went to see it in the theaters. Man, all those movies are kick ass. I prefer, like, my preference is the Justice League, as you see. I've always just really, really liked the characters, but Marvel's movies are by far kicking the hell out of DC's movies these days, which kind of is a bummer for me, but like I'm not one of those people who is like Team Marvel or Team DC, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I just like watching cool shit on the TV or the theater screen, whatever. I like all of it. Superhero movies, Star Wars movies, that's my thing. That's what I like. That's basically the only movies I get to spend any time watching these days is if I actually go to the theater to watch it. So, yes. Yes. I am definitely looking forward to that. Yes. Someday you should listen to metal from South America. We have a lot of great bands here. They just don't get enough recognition. Hopefully I will. Thor coming in was amazing. Yeah. I don't remember hearing anything about episode 9 recently. You haven't heard anything about episode 9? What the hell? Yes. Okay, so in America, I'm sure you guys have heard of the NFL, which is National Football League. The Super Bowl is Sunday, which is tomorrow, my time, I guess. So, Super Bowl Sunday, that's tomorrow. There's supposed to be, from reliable sources, 3 new Star Wars teasers. They haven't released the title of the movie, they haven't released any footage whatsoever, and there's supposed to be 3 during the Super Bowl. So, hopefully tomorrow there will be some sweet ass Star Wars action that I will be taking into my eyeballs. Hopefully. Hey, the last Aquaman wasn't bad, and Spider-Man animation movie that come out. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go see Aquaman. I heard a lot of good things about it though. The kids were like real sick and didn't get a chance to go see it. Not going to be able to chat, loading my drums into the car, but I wanted to check in. Thanks, Sean. Great to have you here. Are you looking forward to the new Star Wars series coming to the new Disney streaming service? Not really, because I'm not going to pay for it. So I won't be really seeing it. I don't watch enough Disney to warrant paying for a separate streaming service for them. Would I like to see it? Hell yeah, I'd like to see it. Am I going to pay a lot of money to see it? Probably not. Let me find another song real quick to play. People were requesting me playing another song. One second. Let me grab my guitar again. Ooh. By the way, any of you guys that have checked out the live streams before, you know, and you can probably tell by my like logo and stuff, I'm really like space and like all stuff space related. That's another thing I'm really into. I just got a new puppy the other night, a couple nights ago. We got a new puppy. I had a dog before. It's called Nova, is what we named that dog. And then we got a new puppy. It's like this little teeny tiny little thing. And I named him Cosmo. I'll have to bring him in here in a minute and show you guys. Alright, let me see if I can find another song to do real quick. I think I played through all the ones that I have exported. I think. So I'm going to play through one of the ones that I played earlier again. I'm going to do the one that it's like my masterpiece song to me. So I'm going to play through that. This is like my favorite song I've ever written. There's a lot of good stuff in it. I'm going to play through that one again. Here's that. Start that shit over. Yes. Weird of them to have a teaser up tomorrow for Star Wars 9. I know for a fact that they're still shooting. Yes, they are still shooting. But they also do release teasers of things before they're done shooting. Normally. And normally by now, compared to when the movie's being released, there's already been a title reveal, which is basically what I'm expecting tomorrow at the Super Bowl. Is there's a title reveal, because that normally is done like 13 to 14 months in advance. And it's like 10 months away, 11 months away. This needs Jesse Leach. I wish. You wrote this. Yes, I wrote that. This is one of my like demos for one of my upcoming songs. Nice phrasing, thank you. Sounds like a good Kill Switch song. That's a very high compliment, so thank you. Woo! Yes, always at the end of the song. I don't know why I started doing it, but every time I stop a song, I do a little woo. Woo! You doing the whole Super Bowl thing. I will be watching the Super Bowl. 99% of me will watch the Super Bowl because I want to see whatever Star Wars thing comes out on it. That's basically the only reason I'm going to watch it. I don't really follow football too much. I don't have the time to sit and worry about it. So the Super Bowl is basically the only football game that I actually watch in the year. If you don't know Wolfheart, you should definitely check them out. Yeah, they'll be one of the next reactions that I do because people have been requesting them a lot. Favorite Star Wars character? Probably... I don't know. Probably Yoda, just because he's a badass. I don't really have a favorite, though. I just like the story. The story and the visuals and all of that. Here, I'll play through one more song real quick. I also did this one earlier, but it's fun to play. It's very fast. I'll play through it. This is also a demo of one of my new songs. more headbanging while playing. The headbang too hard will go through the wall. Now that I think about it, you kind of look like the singer / guitar player of Wolfheart. A lot of people have said that. The last Star Wars all actually insulted me. This one right here. I didn't mind the last Star Wars, honestly. I really, really liked it from the cinematography standpoint. That movie is super, super good looking. The way that they shot all the shots and everything, really cool. I am new in the lives. Oh my god, I love the song. Started to learn guitar 3 weeks ago. Well, that is awesome. Stick with it. Be patient learning guitar. I've played since I was 8 years old, and I'm now 27 years old, so it takes a while. Nice Man Kill riff. He's like 240 pounds. I'm not far off from that. I mean, I'm like 213 pounds or something like that right now. I actually just entered in an online competition for a transformation, so I have a chance to win $2,000, I guess. I have like 4.5 months to like basically do a cut, and you like submit your beginning photos and then your end photos. So over the next like 4.5 months, you guys are going to watch me shrink and get ripped. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan, I will be a little bit more jacked than I am right now. "90-day shredded challenge." No, it's not 90 days. I did that a couple years ago, though. I did a 90-day little cut thing, and I went from 210 pounds to 172 pounds in 90 days, which was pretty hard to do. And I ended up losing quite a bit of muscle doing it because I was in so much of a deficit. But I did it, and I looked pretty damn good. Lightweight, slow reps. I lift, whenever I work out as heavy as I can with the most volume that I can. So like, I got a little piece of my lip sticking down here. I do like a mix of like powerlifting and bodybuilding, I would say. Like, I guess power building it's called these days. All these kids and their fancy words for things. I don't lift like overly heavy weight, but I mean, I lift heavy for, I guess, everyday people. It would be heavy too. Do you know Bro Job? They are funny as hell, also great musicians. I've never heard of that. I'm 6'2" and 165 freedoms ringing wet. Oh man, look at the freedoms. I'm right under 6'1", and I weigh 213 pounds, or 213 freedoms currently. Hoping to get down to like 175-ish in the next 4 months. Hopefully I can do that. I did it in 90 days, which is 3 months, so hopefully I can do it in the next 4.5. Do you like gaming channels? Game Grumps is hilarious. I don't really watch any gaming things like that. I don't really watch much video or many videos at all. Just a question. I don't know if you already released your songs, but where can we find them? I have 2 songs up for free download. One of them is one that uh, I did with my band in high school. It's called Last Words. It's very, very Parkway Drive sounding because that was my biggest influence back then. And then I have another one called Live On, which I played in this live stream and every other live stream, or the past couple, anyways. I played that. So if you go to SoundCloud.com, which is like a music website, SoundCloud.com, type in Alone Above Earth in the search, and it'll bring up my page on SoundCloud. Has same name, same logo, everything. You'll know it's me. There's 2 songs available. Those 2 songs I just said are available for a free download. So whenever you see the songs on the screen, there's a little button underneath them that says More. Click that button and click Download, and you can download it for free and have those 2 songs. Both of them I'm very, very proud of. I really like the way they sound, even like 10 years later. So check that out if you're interested. And all this new music I'll be releasing probably sometime in the summer, whenever I've got it all written and recorded and make everything sound as awesome as I possibly can. That way it's worth people's money to pay for it. And then in the meantime, some of my old music, I'm going to do some playthrough videos and stuff like that. I've had that requested several times from people that are interested in my music. I'm going to do some like playthrough videos where I actually like make a cool shot video of me playing through it. And then I'll put up some of that so you guys can listen to it. Some of my older music and all that. You need to react to Barry tomorrow. It's my favorite band at the moment. Is that the one you suggest all the time? I'm assuming it is. Your guitar sounds freaking good. Thank you. You can do a lot guitar-wise with very little. Like this guitar was only $250. And the pedal that runs all the sounds is only like $400 or $500. It's a Pod HD 500X pedal. That's the only thing that I have. I have this guitar running into that pedal, and then that pedal running into my computer. So if anyone out there is interested in learning how to like make a good guitar sound or wanting a good guitar sound, if you learn how to tweak things, and like that's where my ear comes in handy, like learning the details and what makes things sound good and how much distortion actually sounds good and not overdoing it, because if you overdo the actual distortion on the guitar, it makes it sound muddy and shitty. So having you can do a lot with not spending a whole bunch of money, which is basically how I have to do everything, because like I have to support my family and stuff. That's where 99% of my money goes, is to feeding children. Thank you for your answer. Sorry for my English faults. I'm French. I didn't see any English faults, but you are forgiven. What amp? I'm not sure what amp I have it set to on there. I have to look. Do you like playing bass? Not really. The only time I really ever play, like actually play the bass guitar, is whenever I like do the bass tracks for my music. I don't really just sit around and play bass. It's kind of boring if you know how to play guitar. I mean, you can do really cool stuff with bass, don't get me wrong, but I'm not one of those people who like to sit around and play bass. Like, it's not my preference. My was bought in Ohio 2000. That's a long way home to Finland. Nice. Still need to get to Alien Weaponry. Fun fact, they got their name from District 9, one of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time. They were 8 and 10 when they formed the band. Nice. Alien Weaponry, that's one that's been suggested quite a bit as well. I can't really pronounce the name of the song that has been suggested the most, but Barry Tomorrow would be good to react. I'll have to check that out. How many of us here from Finland? I have actually the biggest, I guess, percentage of my following is from Finland. Like, not even from the United States. I have a bigger following in other countries than I do the United States, which is pretty cool. Yes, the first one that you just listed is the one I was talking about. But both of them have been suggested. Woo! I have another song here. I won't be able to play through it on the guitar because I'm in a different tuning than this guitar was recorded, or this song was recorded in. This is the other song that's available on SoundCloud. It's called Last Words. This is I wrote this whenever I was like 14 or 15 years old. It was highly influenced by Parkway Drive. But I'll play through that. I'm not going to be able to play through it on my actual guitar. So I'll just listen to it along with. It's a good song though, especially for writing it. Angry teenager song. This is my favorite part right here. That's a lie. This is my favorite part. really like how this sounds too right here. Yeah, that's one of those songs. I really like how that song sounds, especially for writing it whenever I was like 14 years old. Pretty sure I wrote that when I was like 14. It was either 14 or 15 for sure. So that song is like 13 years old. Greetings from Germany. Nice music you're playing there. Thank you. That's some of my own original music from way back a long time ago. I like this better than Parkway, no joke. Awesome. Do you guys want to hear another one from my band back then? I won't be able to play through it either, but we can listen to it like that one. I have a pretty sweet guitar solo in this one. Or it was really cool back then anyways. Probably not quite as impressive these days, but being a 15-year-old kid, it was pretty impressive. All right, here's that. I don't really like this section of this song. Little stop things there. It was cool back then though.
Yeah.
put a little lead part in the background there. Forgot about that. So I can't hear it that well on there. Here comes the solo though. Right here. So there's another 15-year-old me written song. Still sounds fresh and sure. Keep playing your music. Have to go to bed. Good night, people. See you next week. Hopefully see you next week. Thanks for joining. If you like the stops. It just kind of gets repetitive after a little while, the stops. A little boop, boop. I would have, if I would have written that now, I would have switched something up there instead of doing the same exact thing I did the first time. That's what I always talk about. But, like I said, I was 15 years old writing that song, so this sounds really good. Thank you. Beats Bieber every time. Every single time. Is that you? Yes, that was me. This lacks Jesse Leach. Everything lacks Jesse Leach. I think you're wrong about the drops, though. Yeah, like, it sounds fine with the song. Like it works fine in the song. Like, if I was doing it now, say, I wouldn't have done the same thing. Like, that riff, it, let me see if I can remember how to play it. It goes like... like that, and then just having the other guitar going... like, that's all I could come up with. Like, something more creative should have happened there than just doing that again. Like, it works fine the first time, but like the second time I did it, I definitely would have like incorporated something different in that. What's up, Mick? Stopped in to say hi. I just got off work, about to take my daughter out to dinner. Hope you have a good dinner, man. Thanks for coming by. I'm going to attempt to play this guitar solo, and I haven't played it for like 15 years. I don't know if this might end horribly. I don't know. I don't even remember how it started. Messed up. Just imagine that without the complete mess up in the middle. That's that guitar solo. Yeah. That was messed up. Maybe end up on one of those Loudwire guitar fails compilations. Hopefully it wasn't that bad. I'm going to bed too. Thanks. Glad to be here with you and with nice people. See you all. Stay middle. Thanks for dropping in. Glad you could actually make a live stream. I'm actually going to end this live stream anyways. I've been doing it for 3 hours and 11 minutes. So now people are starting to leave, go to bed. I'm going to go ahead and exit off here. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support always. Thank you for everything you do. There will be a new video up tomorrow, new reaction video. So hopefully you guys check that out. If you didn't check it out already, check out the one that I posted this morning. It was Winter Sun, their song called Time. So if you haven't yet, make sure to check out that. Thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you for everyone who's watched the whole thing. There's several of you that have been here the whole entire time. Thank you for the support. It means a lot. Thank you for listening to me ramble on and play the guitar. Checking out the new music. Appreciate all the kind words about that as well. Hope everyone has a good night, good evening, good day, morning, whatever it is that you're having, wherever you are in the world. Appreciate you guys. Thank you as always. And I'll see you guys hopefully in between now and next week in the videos, but also next week for the live stream as well. So thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon.